Welcome again to Wall Street Confidential. Jim, just this morning you wrote a piece on realmoney.com saying why we need Congress to investigate.
Right. Now, this is going to be a theme that I'm going to adopt in 2008, which is that we have these series of things that happened in this era that need to be investigated promptly, in the same way that we had hearings for Enron immediately. Off-balance sheet financing by Citigroup. Now, we were taught that after Enron there would be no off-balance sheet financing. Citigroup did billions of it. I mean, that's precisely the kind of hidden risk that we're supposed to be prohibiting by the kind of disclosure regulations that were put in after Enron. Federal Reserve propagated the idea of taking exotic mortgages. So now they're saying that maybe America was profligate in taking these, but there's testimony after testimony in front of Congress from Bernanke and Greenspan about why these should be used by America. And it was very reckless that they did that. The idea that the ratings agencies somehow were able to bless so much stuff that didn't deserve blessing is also something I want to learn more about through Congress. And the mortgage insurers relied on the ratings agencies. The ratings agencies, therefore, ratings agencies also blessed the mortgage insurers. So it became one of these tremendous situations where if one part went wrong, everything would fall apart. And that's kind of what I see happening at MBI. I would like to have Congress call people on oath, under oath, and ask them what they were thinking, including the Fed. Things aren't finished shaking out here by any means, but the idea that we could continue to go forward with these same cast of characters and without any scrutiny by the Congress seems very wrong to me.
Will we ever see an investigation?
Yeah, I think we will. I think that this is one of those things where the media could play a major role, just like it did with Enron. If you keep hammering away, then they will hold hearings. Think about it. If there's so many times that the Federal Reserve has testified in front of Congress, that Bernanke and Greenspan, why did they not ever mention a mortgage crisis? Why did Greenspan hold hearings on natural gas saying there could be a shortage? I mean, write and talk about natural gas when actually that's the most fuel that's in abundance. That was a very bad call. Instead of talking about the mortgage problem. Well, one of the reasons why I think they never talked about it is because they were part of it. They lowered rates very severely to a level where it made too much sense to get to do teasers. Then they raised rates 17 times. And the whole time they did this, they were talking about housing affordability, how to get people into houses using loans that they couldn't afford to pay unless housing kept going up. They were the height of what I regard as being both arrogant and dangerous. And it's time for someone to scrutinize this, and Congress is the likely place.
Okay, we'll see if that happens. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Stay tuned for more of Wall Street Confidential on TheStreet.com TV.